same question before we move on to some of the technical aspects of gold. Is this rally over for now?
For the short term, yes. I mean, if you're talking the next couple of weeks, it probably is. I still think gold is going to $3,000 an ounce, but I think you mentioned something very, very poignant early on in our discussion, which is that maybe everyone was expecting it to hit 3,000 and ready to sell there. So instead, it's stopping just a little shy. Markets behave like that. When there's a big wall of sellers and everyone's anticipating it, oftentimes that will create a top before it gets there, and you'll get a pullback. And then once people start throwing in the towel and saying, "Oh, gold is over," right? I still remember in 2022 or so, 2023, everyone was saying, "Oh, gold is over. No one wants gold. It's all about Bitcoin." And then what happens? Gold goes on an epic run. So I think you're kind of using that psychology here in the right way. And in the short term, we know that gold sells off when there's panic in the markets. We're starting to see a little bit of that. Remember, in COVID, gold sold off as well in March of 2020. And so it rebounded very quickly. And I think that'll be what happens here. But in the near term, it likely is going to pull back. I have my downside target. You can see very clearly this was your high pivot right here. We chopped around, we broke out. So in general, you would expect charts to bring it back to that level and then make your next move up. And the next move up will probably, everyone will expect it to hit 3,000 and stop. My guess is it'll go through 3,000 and continue.
Continue where?
Wow. Now you're getting into some serious stuff here, but it's always hard to say. But I for this year, coming into this year, I said 3,000 was where we were headed. I
Yeah.
would generally raise that target by year end, probably to about 3,300. I still think it's going to have a lot more upside in the coming years as the debt fiasco doesn't get under control. So I would be looking at 4 or 5,000 within a couple years. But I think again, let's keep it conservative this year. Let's raise it from 3,000 target to 3,300 on gold this year.